Ah, yes. Welcome back. Another week here on Cannabis News with Joe Klare. November 5th, 2018. Tomorrow is Election Day. Midterm elections. Of course, a lot of marijuana stuff going on. I'll talk some about that coming up. Also, more studies showing that legal marijuana help reduce opioid abuse and opioid overdoses and opioid deaths. You get the point. And a little fun story. Sometimes I throw in a fun story just because I want to. Marijuana mansions. Yeah, that's right. You're saying, hey, Joe, what's a marijuana mansion? Well, you have to wait to see. I'm going to give it all up here. Then you would just know everything that's going on. And then you could leave. But no, you cannot leave. You have to stay and find out what is going on. For those of you wondering, I'm still a little under the weather. It's been over a week now. I've bombarded myself with every substance known to man that has been known in any way, shape, or form to help with the cold or flu or germs or whatever. It's not working. What's working? I shouldn't say that. That's not working quickly. That's a true statement. It's working, just not well enough and not fast enough. I'm done. I get it. Every once in a while I get sick. A few days. Got the sniffles, maybe run a fever every once in a while. Maybe some other stuff. Fine, but just come on. I got stuff to do. There's very important stuff going on here. I do this show 5 days a week, which is one of the important things. So, give me a break. Who am I talking to? I don't know. The cold? The flu? Is that a sign of delirium? Most likely. Should make for a fun show. First, before we get to all of that, the craziness to come, Cannabis News is brought to you by Natureside, nature-side.com. Check out their organic, all-natural pesticides. If you're in a state where it's legal to grow, you want to grow safe and poison-free, you don't want to use harmful chemicals, you want to be regulatory compliant and not use banned pesticides, well, then you need Natureside, nature-side.com, a proud sponsor of Cannabis News. Go check them out. Side is spelled, of course, C-I-D-E. Instead of pesticide, it's Natureside. You get the connection. This first story by yours truly at marijuanatimes.org. And, wow, I really botched that screenshot. Look at that. Look at that. It's supposed to say, can North Dakota become the reddest state to ever legalize recreational marijuana? That screenshot I got just says state to ever legalize recreational marijuana. What is that? And I got to be honest with you. I had screwed up another screenshot. I saw it before I started the show, and I went back and fixed it. But I didn't see that one. Can North Dakota become the reddest? Is what it's supposed to say above that. See, it's just, look, you may say it's cop-out to blame it on the sickness, but this is an inordinate amount of technical errors on my part. And yes, it adds character to the show, but, I mean, is that what I want to have me, to make me stand apart? Botched screenshots? Maybe so. You know what? Whatever makes you watch, I really don't care. You're getting the information, the Cannabis News. You're getting my opinion on these matters. You're helping spread the truth about cannabis with this show. What do I care why you're here? Do you come to see what cool hat I'm wearing, or if I've changed the poster in the background, or whether or not I screw up screenshots? Then welcome. You're all part of the flock, as they say. Anyway, I got a chance to talk to the head of and the founder of the North Dakota legalization effort, David Owen. He's a chairman of Legalize ND. He's also the author of Measure 3, which is recreational legalization that we'll be voting on tomorrow in North Dakota. I talked to him about, what's going on there, what's the feedback they've been getting. One of the things he said was, quote, "This race is going to be tight as nails. We are getting positive feedback." He said, "When I knock organic doors in the field, we appear to be winning, but we aren't going to know for sure until November 6th. In terms of tangibles, our activist group has blown to over 300, and our total grassroots legalization Facebook group is up to roughly 11,500 people, which is about 5% of all votes cast in the last midterm." That's 11,000 people. If they're mostly from North Dakota, that's a pretty large number. North Dakota is not exactly a heavily populated state, which may work against legalization. Also, the fact that Trump won by 36 points, and it's a rules state, and it's conservative by nature, and it hasn't voted for a Democrat for president since 1964. All of these things bode ill for the measure. You can check out that story at marijuanatimes.org, excuse me. And I said every article I talk about is linked in the description of this video, so you can find it there as well. Good luck tomorrow. North Dakota, Missouri, Michigan, and Utah, as well as all the the decrim measures of places like Ohio, all the referendum questions in places like Wisconsin. Good luck to all of you on this historic election year. Man, there we go. See, at least when I cough, I cut the mic. I'm very considerate of what's going on. Some may say that I'm too sick to do this show, but I defy those people. One botched screenshot and some technical snafus, like that almost was, and my constant harping on all of this, maybe they're right, but I don't think so. Well, I'm bringing you the cannabis news no matter what. This next story from marijuanamoment.net. Legal marijuana helps reduce opioid harms. 2 more new studies reveal. Now, this is the screenshot that I got. I went back and fixed because it had the problem I've been having lately with all the white space on the sides. I fixed that, and oh no, here we are. We'll act like that first screenshot didn't happen. But go vote in North Dakota. All the states, if you're voting on marijuana, make sure you vote. If you want to vote for anything else, that's up to you. Should Democrats take the House? Maybe that'll help marijuana law reform. Maybe it won't. Remains to be seen. But definitely, if you have medical marijuana or recreational marijuana or some kind of decrim in your area and you support those things, make sure you make your voice heard. As I said, this story, another couple studies showing that legal marijuana helps mitigate opioid use. One study published last week in the journal of Drug and Alcohol Dependence, another journal I lack a subscription to, Christmas is coming, looked at how adult use legalization impacted opioid prescriptions. A separate recently published research paper explored how medical marijuana dispensaries affect opioid overdoses. Adult use legalization is associated with a decrease in the number of prescriptions, total doses, and spending on opioids among Medicaid enrollees. Researchers examined prescription data for Medicaid enrollees from 2010 to 2017. The team found no evidence to support the concern that recreational marijuana legalization increased opioid prescriptions received by Medicare enrollees. In fact, implementing a fully legal cannabis system in 2015 was linked to a 32% decrease in the total number of opioid prescriptions, a 30% decrease in the number of doses, and a 31% decrease in the number of decrease in spending on Schedule III opioids. The other research paper showed that by looking at mortality rate data from 2009 to 2015, researchers found that counties with medical cannabis dispensaries experienced significantly lower rates of opioid and heroin overdoses compared to counties without dispensaries, which makes sense. The more people who replace opioids and pain management and things like that, things they use opioids for, with cannabis, then the less opioids they're going to be taking. It's really, it follows a logical pattern, but some people will still claim that, marijuana will lead to opioid overdoses, which makes no sense, is not backed up in any kind of data, and is extremely illogical. There's no chain of logic there at all. This last story comes from TMZ.com. That's right, I said TMZ. So I've said many times before, sometimes I see a story and I say, hey, I want to talk about that. Like this one. Cannabis rooms, pot paradise, marijuana mansions coming to LA. First of all, kudos to TMZ for getting cannabis, pot, and marijuana all in the title. That's got to be killing it. And the search engine optimization, the SEC, the SEO, has to be crazy nuts for this story. There's also a lot of pictures. Like I said, it's linked in the description of this video. You can go check out the slideshow. Ramtin Ray Nosrati of Huntington Estate Properties is building 5 marijuana mansions in Bel Air and West Side, and each resident contains a cannabis conservatory, basically a stoner spin on a cigar room. Is specifically designed for blazing up and growing ganja. The individual homes are being advertised to active and retired athletes who are interested in at-home anti-inflammatory medicine for daily life, because THC and CBD can do wonders for all the physical and mental stress that comes with being one of the world's elite ballers. You can check out the gallery, of course, on TMZ.com. As I said, it's linked in the description of this video. CEOs and celebs looking to harvest their own urban home and take advantage of the plant's healing power without ever having to get off the couch. Let's check out these weed-friendly mansions being built. The mansions are going to be listed between $30 and $40 million. So it's not for like the middle-of-the-road athletes. We're talking all-stars, pro bowlers, those kind of people that have made a lot of money and were good with their money when they were athletes. The guys who are broke, I don't know. Go to a dispensary. I guess. I don't know. You're not going to get a marijuana mansion in L.A. Another life goal to aspire to. That right there. I would like a marijuana mansion. Yes, please. If you people would share this video more, maybe we can make that happen for me. I don't know. Would you like to see me do this show from a marijuana mansion? That'd be pretty awesome, I would admit. Even if I was rich, I might continue to do this show from the marijuana mansion just for that alone. The big marijuana mansion party. Anyway, thanks everybody for checking out Cannabis News. Election day, it's almost here. Check it out. Go vote if there's something worth voting on in your area. Thanks everybody for spreading the word about this show, sharing, liking, commenting. Search the Marijuana Times on Apple Podcasts if you want the audio-only version of the show. Of course, check out marijuanatimes.org. Click the video tab to find this show. Keep sharing, spreading the truth about cannabis. Not sure yet what we're going to do for election night. There's going to be a recap, a live broadcast, whatever. Still working out the logistics. At some point, we're going to take this show live. That's always been my goal. Hopefully, it'll be here soon. We've done about a year of shows now. I think that we've got it down to where we can start testing out the live streaming capabilities, which will probably be on our YouTube page. Make sure you search the Marijuana Times on YouTube and subscribe. Thanks, everybody, for checking out the show. We'll see you next time right here on Cannabis News.